Hello everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 1. I am back. I have to do it all over again. So pretty much I have to play through the boss 18 times just to get to this point. You're welcome.
I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right?
Oh, we got to this point.
My name is Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide.
Are you saying Saren can control?
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Let's add something different.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy.
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade.
Oh no, we did this.
To secure an alliance with
Saren's pretty quick to betray.
He was quick to betray. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to an endemic ancestral memory.
Yeah, this is when the part cut off right here.
Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow.
Now this is the coolest thing ever.
Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious cosmos. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Embrace eternity. Mass Effect 2? Why you give me that look?
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
Are you all right, Shepard? What'd she do?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift, the experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
You look a little queasy. We should get you back to the ship.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Yep.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
Yay! I don't have to kill no other person.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander. It'll be tough going, but we'll make the...
You saved most of the infected. It'll take...
I hope Exogeny learned. It's nice to finally get this.
Start over.
Oh, thanks again. I hope Exogeny learned this.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time.
Good.
I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much.
Okay, I did level up. Oh, hello? Okay. Make sure I'm talking. Yeah, I am talking, so yay. Let's see anything else cuckoo and crazy.
Thank you for everything you tried.
Free. I can't believe.
Alright.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, I did everything. So what is this stupid thing on the... Okay, let's look on the map. Gavin House... What the heck?
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out. This wouldn't have happened if Exogeny...
Okay, well, that's stupid. Zoom in. I talked to him already.
Oh, thanks again.
Okay, but yeah, I'm glad we got this chapter over with. Because, A, I was not sure what happened last episode and why Xbox Live decided to kick me out. So that was just weird itself. I was like, what? No! What's wrong with you? I was like, you don't understand, I'm so mad. Like so mad. I was like, what? Okay, so and then I get advanced draw, and then that's it. Let's just leave this place. I don't think there's no one else to talk to here. Everyone just...
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running.
It's just like, oh, thank you, Commander.
It will take time.
Thank you for freeing us and not shooting us, by the way. We really thank you for that. Let's just leave. Oh, it's down here. Is it? Yeah. And another successful mission. Good job, team. Good job.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
We do need that decontamination.
Decontamination in progress.
Yes. We... Mitsuru, good job. Liara, good job.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects
Oh,
from the
crap.
cipher?
What was that?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Are you gonna do the same thing?
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Sorry for the imagery again. The craziness of machines and mouth.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
You must have seen something.
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
It didn't time me out.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah, sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
I wish I could just disconnect. Like, I'm getting tired of your guff. I click. Alright, let's talk to Joker. Joker always has something funny to say. Hopefully. Hey, Dennis Rodman.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Oh yeah, you're talking that same nonsense, Joker. And let's talk to some of the crew. This is more of a laid-back episode, pretty much. And we just did that whole mind-probing thing. And we just want to relax until the next mission. Let's talk to Yara. Not talking to you. You burned that bridge. So, nope. What's going on with you? Yeah.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Sure.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Hmm?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again.
Yeah, I'm just being
I wanted
silent.
to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Well, I
You
want to
sure you're
believe it.
interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
You want a relationship with me, even though we're both women?
We Asari are monogendered, Commander. Male and female do not have any real meaning for us. We do, however, have maternal instincts, so perhaps we would fill what you consider a female role. I'm sorry if this is awkward for you, Shepard. I am only trying to be honest. I feel as if we share some type of connection. But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Lieutenant Alenko.
I don't have. It's not serious. I don't have no relationship with Kalinko.
The lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake then.
Hmm.
I am not as adept at
Bump that
understanding
dude.
human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or
Should I make
was
the?
I wrong about
Should I
that?
make that move with her? Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost
Ooh.
nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Yeah. Let's talk. Let's talk about something else. I'm leaving. Bye. You hear nothing, Dr. Chocolates. Screw you, Caden. Nope. Like, nope. Like, look at him. He's trying to be like, oh, like, oh, what did with this? Nope. Just nope. A big power nope. And you may ask, like, Mr. Broken Hexagram, do you always choose Liara? Well, see, in male campaign, like male ship, I had the chances of Liara or pretty much Ashley. I choose either or. Doesn't matter.
Looking for supplies?
So, you know, I don't choose either one, but like as female ship, I always go with Liara. Liara's more interesting. Like, as a more interesting character than Kaden. Kaden is like such a weirdo, man. Like, for real, he is like a weirdo. Like, yeah, like, dude, like, come on, man. Why you have to be so weird? He knows he's weird too, so it makes it more awkward. And selling some stuff right now. Get some money real quick. Yeah. I think that's a good thing. I want to say we did. I think all the rest is just... Don't tell me I sold almost every weapon I had. Because that would be wrong. No, I don't. I didn't, so that's good. Let's continue talking to some crew members.
Command, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But
I want to say, can you hear the characters just correctly?
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
No problem. Let's talk to Williams.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years. like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Interesting story.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Not really.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duties. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed.
Let me learn a little bit more about
Ma'am.
Miss Williams over here. Let's talk to Rex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
I got paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Oh, wow.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, then. That's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for not talking a lot, but it was a whole lot of dialogue, just learning about the crew itself. But until then, tune in next time for the next episode. There's no other things going to happen. I'm not going to get shot by Xbox Live again. That will be weird. Until then, folks, have a good day, a good night, and like always, peace.